guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day. I was asked to be a part of a collaboration group. Kimberly from Pretty Over 50 asked me if I would join in with their group of ladies to do a Beat the Winter Blues 5 Ways to Pamper Yourself collab. And so I've came up with 5 ways that I like to pamper myself in the winter. It was kind of a funny story because when Kimberly asked me, she sent me an email and then she was like, and I said, I would love to do the collab, but I'm not over 50. And she goes, oh, I thought of that as soon as you said that, and I knew that you weren't, and so she goes, as soon as I sent it, I thought of that, and I was like, it's okay, I'm a grandma. I'm gonna be a grandma of 3 grandbabies in just maybe a week or two. So I'm having my 3rd grandbaby, my 1st grandson. I have 2 granddaughters, and so that has to count for something. Okay, so I am a young grandma, but I am a grandma. So anyways, I was so excited to do this because I watch a lot of these ladies already on YouTube because they're just fantastic women. They're beautiful women, and I love listening to like what they use for skincare, what they use for makeup. They are just full of knowledge, and I just simply love and adore them. So I'm going to, okay, so Kimberly with Pretty Over 50, I'm just going to run down I have 5 things here, but it's not going to take me very long, so this video is not going to be very long. So I just want to tell you who all's in here, and I will link all their channels down below, and she will also draw up a playlist. So make sure that you go and watch everybody that is involved in this. And okay, so hello, it is Editing Debbie here. I am going to do a voiceover with the list of the people that are in this group because I mixed up the list and said the wrong people. So that the people that will be participating will be linked down below, but I just want to let you know that it's Robin's Beauty Over 50, Kathy's Life, Beauty, Life and Style, Lisa Monique Beauty, Mascara to Midnight, Mutton Style, Miss Kristen 321, About Face with Mona, Get This Glowing, Cat's Eye Beauty, My Life with Wendy, and of course Kimberly with Pretty Over 50, and myself. So we will again list everybody down below and have their channels linked. And I just want to let you know that this is a fantastic group of ladies. I have been subscribed to most of the girls that were already on the list, but there's a few more new ladies that I've gotten to know and subscribed to their channel and got to know who they are. They're just a fantastic group of ladies. And so I know that you guys will enjoy their videos and their content. So please go and check out their videos and show them some love and let them know that you came from my channel, and just go and see what their 5 ways to pamper yourself in the winter are. They're just full of knowledge, and I just really encourage you to go and check them out. Okay, and now back to your regularly scheduled programming. This is just a fantastic group of ladies. I'm trying to be on my best behavior because you know that I am a goofy girl. Well, the ones that are in here know me who I am. So anyways, but if you're coming over from some of the other channels, just know they call me Delirious Debbie. So I'm putting it out there for you. So you know what you're stepping into. Okay. So, all right. So the first thing I want to get into of one of the 5 ways I like to pamper myself in the winter is, you see my nails? I'm missing one. And I wanted to show you guys this because I have been asked this anyways. But this is one way I like to pamper myself because I don't like to go and spend a lot of money on getting my nails done. That's just one thing that I'd rather spend it on a palette than $40 at the nail salon or $50 at the nail salon. I'd rather buy me a palette. So I get these Dashing Diva nails, and they come in little strips like this here. And I thought I'd leave one off to show you how I do it. This is one of the things that I like to do to pamper myself, and I thought I would show you just right on camera. And so you peel these off, and they're just like a sticker, and you put the sticky side down. Well, let's see if I can show you here. If I told you I was going to show you. So you put the sticky side down, you just line up the edge with your finger nail bed. Okay, so once it's lined up, you just kind of pinch it down on the sides, make sure there's no air bubbles or anything, kind of get it where you want it, where it's going to be placed. And then all you do is you fold that over, and you fold the sides in, kind of like like if you're wrapping a present, you fold it in like this here. And then they give you this nail file that comes with it, and you just hold the excess over like that there, and you just take your nail file and you just file off the excess. So right on the top of your nail, and you just file that excess off. And then as soon as you get it kind of torn where you can get it all taken off there, it just comes off. Now, if there's any extra jaggedness at the top, you just take it and you kind of file it down. If there's any excess, it's usually pretty easy just to kind of file that too and get that off on the side. Okay, so see? And these will last, I've had them last over a week and a half, almost 2 weeks without doing anything. And then when they start to lift, and I may have to press them down a few times to make sure that they get really set on my fingers. But see this one's lifting a little bit because I just put these on. But what I will do is when they start to lift up, after, taking baths or whatever, I'll put nail glue underneath them and make them stick longer. But they last, they don't fall off like a fake nail would, So once you glue that down, then it stays. And that can last me for almost a month if I leave those on with the glue. So anyways, I wanted to show you that. That's one way that I pamper myself. I can paint my nails too, but those chip off, and this is just a better alternative all around. So that's the first way that I like to pamper myself. The second way I like to pamper myself that a lot of people don't even know about is a float pod. A float pod is it's an enclosed pod. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm in a wheelchair. I'm able to pull right up and I can transfer right into the pod from my wheelchair. But these pods are like these big egg-shaped, like plastic containers almost, and they have a lid that comes down over top of them. You're completely enclosed in, but it's nice and round in there, so you don't feel claustrophobic. But it has water in these eggs, and it has 40% Epsom salt. So about 850 pounds of Epsom salt for every 200 gallons of water. So you're buoyant. You float in these pods. So they can only have like about this much water in there, but you'll never touch the ground because it has so much salt in there that you're buoyant. And so you go in there, and they say that it's kind of like being in the mother's womb. But what it does is if you have any pains or aches or joints or, anything that's going on in your body. I have extreme pain all the time with my disease that I have. And so I can go in there, and what it does is it just like relaxes everything. Because most of the time I'm like this because my pain never goes away. So I'm in extreme pain and I'm like this all the time. And so what this does is it just allows your body just to relax and all your muscles to relax. And I do 90-minute floats, 90 minutes. But also the Epsom salt is, like they say, if you sprain your ankle, use Epsom salt to help with the pain of the sprained ankle and with the swelling and the inflammation. That Epsom salt helps. Same thing with your whole body. You are soaking in 850 pounds worth of Epsom salt that has magnesium, all these minerals that you need in your body anyways, and that is absorbed through the skin, and it is fantastic. If you suffer from migraines, if you're pregnant, there's so many good things that you can get from this. Also, they have an MP3 player so that you can play music if you want to, or you can have it completely silent. Sometimes I like it just to be completely silent, and I can just kind of let everything out of my head, all the stress in my life, and I just float for 90 minutes. And I tell you what, I don't get much break from pain, but after I get out of this float pod, I feel wonderful. I get a good night's sleep. I wake up and I usually feel better the next day, which just doesn't happen. So it's wonderful, and it's good for anybody, not even people with pain, but it helps with stress and anxiety, and there's a whole bunch of things that this can help with, and they explain why it is, and if you can look it up. I know some, but I don't know everything. I do know that they talk about how the brain desensitizes itself. So like, stress, it just kind of connects, like your brain, whenever it's under stress, it fires a whole bunch. So the brain electrodes are firing, and what it does is it calms all that, and it's wonderful, guys. When you do get out, there's a shower there that you shower off on, because you do have salt that has built up on your skin and your hair and everything else, but it is completely worth it. You just shower off and you feel 1,000 times better. So on the same, it's on the same plane of what I was talking about with the float pods. The third thing that I like to do, again, involves Epsom salt, but it's just in my own bathtub. I can buy bags of Epsom salt. I put them in my bathtub, but what makes this a different thing that I like to do with why it makes it number 3 of what I like to do to pamper myself in the winter is because not only do I put my Epsom salt in my bathtub, because I have a big corner like soaker tub, and I can get in there and lay and just kind of relax. Of course, I don't have, the 850 pounds of Epsom salt in there, but I do have some Epsom salt in there. And then I have a TV in my bathroom. And so I lay there and I watch my show instead of sitting on the couch and watching my show, or, laying in my bed and watching my show. If you like TV, if you like shows, I like the show This Is Us and stuff like that. There's a couple of different shows that I watch. Then I take my time and I go lay in the bathtub and soak and watch This Is Us. So that's my third way of pampering myself. And then the fourth way I would say is hydrating my skin, rehydrating my skin, using something that kind of feels more like pampering myself more than just moisturizer. And I would say using a mask. I love these masks. I got this at TJ Maxx, but they sell them at Sephora also. This is a Dr. Jart Bright Lovers rubber mask. These are fantastic, and they really work. I really like them a lot. I've used the hydration ones. I have not used this one yet. I've been saving it for a special day that I want to pamper myself. So I would definitely say pick up a mask. That would be my number 4 way. And so my number 5 way would be to make sure to spend time with your family. That's one way that I like to pamper myself. I pamper myself by laughing, getting together. We'll play a board game, not necessarily a board game. We have played like Monopoly or something like that, but for the most part, we like something called Mexican Train Dominoes. We love to play that game. We've played that game for years. My kids have grown up playing that game, and so we get all together and we play Mexican Train Dominoes. We laugh, we have a good time. We also like to play the one that it's called Mouthpiece, I think it's called, where you put the plastic thing in and you're trying to say things and the other team has to try to guess what you're saying. That's hilarious. We love to do that because we just love to laugh. And laughing is what helps your well-being, your state of mind, your, it's just, it will make the stress of whatever is going on, the winter blues, melt away whenever you have people around you that you love, that you're spending time with, and you're laughing and having a good time. So that was my number 5. And I hope that this has gave somebody some ideas. Maybe it's not, maybe it's stuff you guys already do, but I just wanted to let you know what I do to pamper myself. And I want to encourage you to make sure to go and see all these ladies' videos. They will be linked down below, and make sure to go check out Kimberly at Pretty Over 50. She is absolutely stunning. She is so beautiful, and she is so elegant, and she's so opposite of me. She's so opposite of me because she is elegant. She knows what she's talking about. She's a wealth of knowledge, and I just come on here for entertainment purposes only. That's it. You come here for some entertainment. That's it. I might show you a few things, show you some, I know. But anyways, you guys know who I am, and luckily I have 500 people that want to see my shenanigans. So anyways, go check out these ladies. You will love them. You will adore them. They are just full of knowledge. They have some of the best recommendations out there. So go check them out. All right, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys all have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Give you my heart.